Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. My name is Tess. Today's video is going to be another recreation on this look inspired by Nikki makeup. We're officially on day 11 of my 12 days of recreate. I hope you guys are enjoying all my recreations so far. So yeah, today is going to be this really pretty, sultry halo smoky eye inspired by Nikki makeup. She's amazing at doing like really glam looks, but she can do colorful graphic liner. She pretty much does it all, so I'm really inspired by her glam, and that's what we're doing today. If you guys are interested in today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends, and let's get on. So today we're going to recreate one of Nikki makeup's glam. Also, you guys have voted to see one of the Dua Lipa's recreation that will come tomorrow, so stay tuned for that if that's what you're waiting for the whole 12 days. So yeah, today we're gonna create one of Nikki makeup's look. She also does makeup on Dua Lipa's, which is really cool. She does quite a bit of color besides all the soft glam looks, does colorful glam as well, so I really love her artistry, and also she experimented quite a bit. Today we're going to recreate this sultry green blue kind of a mustardy like type of a glam. I really love this glam. So if you have michel's palette, feel free to just use michel's, or if you have any rainbow palette, grab your rainbow palette. I think this look can be easily achieved with your rainbow palette. I'm gonna go into my Simple Beauty Pinterest palette. I'm gonna take this painter shade first. A fluffy brush, I'm gonna go into painter, and I'm just gonna start to fluff that through my crease, just to give it like a soft transition. And buff that through my inner and outer crease, and kind of wing that out. I see Nikki does like a very soft and diffuse kind of a look, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna do the same to the left eye as well. Alright, so for my inner and outer, I see she has a little bit of the green through the inner and outer crease. I'm gonna go into the shade called Cottage, this true green shade, and I want to fluff that through my upper crease on a BH Rose Quartz smaller blending. I just want to fluff that in this area right here. I'm gonna do the same here. And I'm gonna do the same on my outer V. And kind of wing it up to frame the eye. And bring the rest of the powder, the eyeshadow, onto the lid. Let's go back to the shade Painter, this mustard yellow shade on the same brush, and let's kind of buff the color out a little bit, just so it kind of blends into each other. Okay, now onto the round blending brush. You know, we're gonna do the detail work on the inner and outer. And I wanna go into this shade called 1999. This rich, deep sea type of a blue. And I wanna just tuck that on this inner corner part. Because that's what she did with the model. So I'm going to do the same on pop that on my inner corner and outer corner too. Kind of like a soft halo moment, and you kind of wing it out. And you kind of bring it up a little bit to frame the eye better, because I have a hooded eyelid, so I feel like it's important for us to kind of define the outer corner a little higher, so it kind of frames your eye a little better. Switching back to the fluffy blending that we use on the green, and let's start to buff the blue out. Alright, so now we can move on to the deepest shade that we're gonna use, is Ibiza, this deep forest green shade, and let's just dab a little bit on the outer corner and kind of buff it out. Alright, so for my lower lash line, I'm gonna go into this deep blue 1999 on a smaller pointy blending, and I'm going to just deepen my lower lash line from my outer corner, moving inwards. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my inner part of my lower. And you guys can see the lower you bring it, it kind of extend your eyes a little bit. It kind of makes your eye look bigger. You can compare the two. This one kind of just makes your eye look a little more cat eye, and this is more like round. So you can definitely experiment with the shape that you want. Now I'm going to clean up the edges for a little bit. I'm going to the usual on a BH smaller fluffy blending, and I'm just gonna buff my outer corner out because I want to like clean out the edges. Now I'm gonna go into the green, the forest green shade, Ibiza. I'm gonna just deepen the inner and outer on a BH number 5 brush. Just gonna deepen it and wing it up. And I want to do a little bit on my inner corner as well. Alright, let's go back to the first brush and kind of just like buff the ends out, just making sure everything is softly blended and very, very blown out, because that's what the model looks like. Very soft, blown out type of a halo smoky eye. The center of my eyelid, I kind of want to go into this green gold duochrome from the Mitchell palette in the shade called Minty, and I want to do that all over the center of my eyes just to see what the effect is like. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. I kind of do want a little more of the glittery effect, so we're going to go into some glitter primer, and I want to pat that on the center. My eyes, and I want to go into, I was gonna do this shade, but you know, I've used this shade so much, I'm just gonna go into this glittery gold shade on the center, just adding that little sparkle. She didn't do any glitter, it was more of like a sheen, so you definitely don't need to do it. If you don't have the Pat's palette, you don't have to do it. For her inner corner, she definitely used something icy blue. Only find a icy blue from the Desert Oasis. This icy blue shade, I'm just gonna use a little bit of that. Place this turquoise ice blue shade, and I wanna have that on the inner corner to give it the really icy bluish pop. So for the final touches, let's go back to the blue shade on the inner corner, and let's just go ahead and deepen everything up, because kind of in between the color kind of faded, but that's okay, we can just go back and add it back up. And you can go into the deepest green shade called Ibiza, and you can use it to kind of deepen your inner and outer. I'm gonna do a little bit. So for that inner waterline, you should definitely use some like nude or pearl white eyeliner on her inner waterline. So let's go ahead and do. Just for my eye shape, I kind of want to bring this eyeliner outwards a little bit, so it kind of just make my eyes look a little bigger. On the outer corner here, you can see the difference, right? You can use any nude eyeshadow. I'm just mixing the white and this shade and pop that on the center, just to leave a little bit of a space between. You can use anything really. And it should definitely bring all the yellow down quite a bit. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're gonna go to Painter, and we're just gonna start to buff that around this area, almost like a drape blush, but not really. So just like keep doing that and kind of bring that mustard yellow down a little bit. We're gonna keep it around this area. And bring that up to the temple. So I see Nikki definitely do a little bit of a mustard type of a green on her lower lash line. So we're gonna do a little bit of that Painter shade and kind of make it a little more like a green instead of a blue. Should definitely use more of a muted kind of an olive green type of a vibe. So you just mix a little bit of the Pinter, the yellow mustardy green shade, and you just mix it in. You'll turn into more of a mustard green shade instead of the blue. Just done with my lashes and mascara, and for the final touches, I want to go into Pat's brighten my brow bone with it. She added some freckles around her nose. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Freckles. I haven't added freckles for a while. You just take a brow pencil, the smaller one, and then you just like make random dots. Kind of just lightly tap it. Alrighty guys, that's it for today's finished results. What do we think? What do we think? Comment down below, let me know if you guys like this look, and please stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to recreate that Dua Lipa's Glam that you guys voted on my Instagram story, so stay tuned for tomorrow as well. And I hope you guys are enjoying all my recreations for the 12 days of Recreate. We're at day 11, and I hope you guys enjoyed the series so far. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.